Sorry about that other thing I had going on. Couldn't figure out how to go live. Got them questions. Hopefully, we get them answers. All messages are visible. Blah, blah, blah. Anybody, say hi. Let me see how this thing works. No. Okay. What you? What's up? What's going on, Luke? I ain't got my glasses on. Got some questions? Oh, tired. Got a hurricane going on. Make this thing work a little bit better. See a little bit better. All right, came to hear back from you that just did fingerprints on Wednesday. It takes some time when you do the fingerprints. It could take you up to 2-3 weeks before you get any type of response. Can you guys hear me or no? Saturday night. All right. Yes. Audio is fine. All right, cool. I'm not just gonna spew out a bunch of information because I know there's gonna be more people that pop in and ask the same questions twice. Just wondering about the time frame. Okay. The time frame for any fingerprinting, it can literally, when they send the fingerprints, it comes back. Sup, Jay? I accepted an offer, clerk assistant, mainly working at the window. I don't know. That clerk assistant thing is something new that recently popped up during the pandemic. PSC sales, service, and distribution clerks are the ones that work at the stations. Clerks could be a processing clerk, and if it's a processing clerk, they work at the plants. You don't see a window there. But I would assume that underneath the clerk assistant position, it would tell you what that position entails right underneath it. If you haven't found it, what you need to do is look online for somebody else's. Like just go to a different state that has clerk assistant position available. When you see that, click it and then look at the description in it. That way you'll know exactly what it is. And if you have any trouble with it, you can shoot me an email. I'll look it over and tell you what I think it is. All right, let's see what else we got here. Somebody sent me a message. What was that last message? Oh, that's a long wait. On June 22nd, wait for an email for the drug test. Been waiting for. I called, background check is completed. That drug test thing is taking you forever. It's not going to be anytime soon. There's been so many people that have waited for their drug tests. They're just not doing it in a lot of places. Postmasters, all they do, what's going on, Angel? The postmasters, all they do is know about what they got going on in their station and the stations that they deal with. They have nothing to do with the hiring process. The only people I can tell you about that is typically the human resource department. And according to my human resource lady here, she's stating that they were suspending the they were suspending the drug test temporarily. So there have been a lot of people that got in that didn't have to take the drug test. That wait, it just, some people get in a lot faster than others, but in some instances, you got to wait 2-3 months, 4 months. I believe Angel took maybe 4 months, give or take, 3 months. I could be wrong. I don't know, Angel, if you're still on here, did you have to take a drug test? I don't think you did you? But to answer that question, yeah, the drug test thing, it's a hit or miss depending on the state you're in. They're trying to. I also got an offer rural driver, regular route service. Will I have to use my own vehicle or will they provide? That one I don't know. I don't know. Rural carriers tend to use their own vehicles in certain areas. In certain areas they do. Angel didn't have to take a drug test. And you're carrying now, right, Angel? I believe so. When you get there, they'll let you know. But a lot of the rural carriers will use the regular vehicles. And if they run out, then you have to use yours. But they'll let you know beforehand. If I get hired as an ARC, but later get offered a PSC or something, applying another thing, is it a negative thing to take a different position weeks later? Absolutely not. Man, you could apply for 50 positions. The one you want is the one you take. If you are in the middle of orientation and you look at your email and it says carrier and that's what you wanted and you push accept, that's the last one you accept is the one that you're going to be working at. People know that if you're getting into the post office that you want a career from it, so they're not going to hold that against you. You have 5 days. You can't hold 2 positions at one time though. It'll say if you accept that position after you've accepted another one, it's going to tell you to resign from the other one. It'll automatically boot you out the system. I apologize to everybody. I did not know how to work this podcast, this streaming thing. The other thing didn't work for me. It's on my phone, so just hit or miss here. Trying to give you some answers to these questions in the middle of this hurricane I got going on outside. So, back to the position thing with your car. Once you're there, they'll let you know whether or not you need to use your car. Actually, before you get in, they'll let you know, hey, you may need to convert your car to a right-hand driving vehicle, and some places they do, some places they don't. I interview a rural carrier in one of my videos, so you can see. He corrected me about some things that I didn't know before, so you can see firsthand. All these videos that I make, I just kind of walk up to people randomly and just ask them. That way you guys don't think, staging anything. It's just hit or miss. You guys ask enough questions, I'm gonna go try and find the answer out for you. Anything else? Anything else? Nice and quiet in here. Turn the TV on, see what we got going on the tube. I thought I'd have a bunch of questions. People all in my inbox asking thousands of questions. Gotta be some questions. No, my damn TV ain't working. Okay, TV's not working. NT questions. All right, let's see. Can I order off Skags before my shadow day? No. Your postal card info. They will give you a card after your 120, and that card has money loaded on it, and that's the only way. That's just like if a random person off the street tried to order it. I like to have at least one polo and one shorts next week. Or what website should I use to buy a USPS polo? You can't. Technically, you can't, because then everybody would have a government shirt. I'd appreciate you guys check my channel out when you get a moment. Spazzing with Jay. Okay. I think that's my son. Do fingerprints expire after 90 days? Because I've been waiting for my orientation email since May 12th. I'm not sure. I think your background check expires after that. Howdy y'all, I just did the GSI and accepted the offer. Just waiting on the fingerprint email. JH just came in. Hey, Josh, as a new hire employee, do we get to choose our own health insurance plan, or is it limited? It depends. If you're just a PSC or a CCA, you only get what the USPS offers. Does your driving record have to be really super clean to get a driver a CCA? No. Can't have no like ridiculous things. Can't have no accidents, like at fault accidents. No speeding tickets. What does a processing clerk assistant exactly? Processing clerk. Russ, a processing clerk. Go to, what is this girl's name? Creole Barbie. She has a video about what processing clerks do. I'm a truck driver. I honestly don't know what none of the positions are, only if I ask these people. That's what she does. That's what her channel's about. So I try not to step on nobody's toes. Creole Barbie. Russ. Okay, what if you're ready in CCA and get a job offer for something a month later? What is the process? Accept it, Angel. If you want something else, go for it. You can accept, if you want to be PSC inside, go for it. If you want to be a mail handler inside, go for it. If I applied to another position at my ranking right now, I'd have to go through a whole full process. But you can just accept it. They'll tell you to resign from your position, and just got to go through that whole process again. I start orientation on Monday. I done fingerprinting and background check. Are they not currently drug testing? You must have just came in here. Right now, they're not drug testing. See, that's why I wait. Not right now. In some states, they're not. I received an email from your driving record. I completed the information. How long before it comes back? You pick a date, brother. Oh, mama? Okay, I'm sorry. Let me cut that out. I don't know. It takes time because these GIS background checks, when you submit it, it comes back like 10 minutes later. It takes them a long time before they submit it back to the USPS. Once it goes to the USPS, one place takes everybody in the country, and then you gotta fall in line. What is pre-hire list? Pre-hire list is basically you've passed the basic qualifications to move forward with your application. So everything that you've answered thus far, they put you on that list. All right, cool, thanks. Just subscribe to your channel and give us a lot of views. Thank you, Luke. There's a video on that. Go check it out. This guy's funny. That's spazzing with Jay. Yeah, okay. What we got here? Had driving course training this last Thursday in the city of industry. Driving LOV, and my shadow day was Friday. Walk like 24,000 for a total of 12 miles. Get used to it. It's the real deal. Yes, get comfortable shoes. How many trips do you do in one night? Russ, what are we talking about right now? How many trips do you do in one night? You talking about driving tractor trailers? Took your thoughts to heart about giving it a shot, about what is hard for one person doesn't mean it's gonna be hard for you. That's factual. That's factual. Because there's young people, my kids, all the way up to the older people that you see that are your carriers. You see some Carrier's been doing it for 40 some odd years. They're ready to retire, but they still in excellent shape. Um, I've noticed that the younger people tend to tap out before anything. Okay. But I hope that the younger people stick with it because it'll change your life. I mean, that's factual. It will change your life. You talking about driving trucks, Russ? How many trips do I do in a night? Three. I do three. I go back and forth three times. I do a what's it called? We do the first pickup where we pick up our express mail. Second one is the pre-closeout, and then the third one is the closeout. What would stop me from getting even higher the pros age driver's license? Well, if your driver's license is bad, you apply to the plant. You can get in the plant. People that got no license, they can get into the plant. Age doesn't matter. You, if you don't want to work, they ain't gonna work you. Background check can be iffy. There's people with felonies there that do work at the post office. I know firsthand. Um, so how did it change your life financially? I'm still broke. I got 6 kids and 3 grandkids. Woohoo! I haven't even gotten back for mail processing assistant. Ari, I'm not sure if you're new to the channel, but apply to a bunch of different positions. Don't just stick with one. That may be the one you want, but don't just stick with one. Apply to a bunch of them. Anything with a 45-minute drive of where you're located, go for it. It's worth it. We have people that drive over an hour and a half to go to work. Once you're in the system, navigate around. If you get in as a carrier and you don't like it, once you get that badge, it's easier for them to hire you because you're already background checked. So the post office is open 24/7. Yup, sure is 24/7, every day of the week, including Christmas. The plants don't close because even after the regular post office shuts down and they send all their mail out, I bring it back to the plant. The plant still has to process all that stuff. They got to get the mail out that's going overnight. Got to get them to the planes and so on and so forth. AB, yo, what's up? What's up? Don't know who AB is. All right, thank you very much. No, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, the post office doesn't close. It's just one of those things. Christmas, them people are there. I'm 35. You still a baby, dog. I know it's hard. 3 kids myself. It's crazy how young people are nowadays. Truth. Young people. Whew. I gotta get my son's ass regularly. He's a hard worker, boy, but they don't like the pressures. They like the rewards, but don't like the pressures. What positions work weird hours so I won't apply? Carriers. That's it. Carriers, those are the ones that come in the daylight. But wait till the holiday season. You be getting off late too. A PSC sales service clerk, they're there early in the morning. They're there to receive the trucks. They start at anywhere between 1 a.m. and 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning until 11, 12. Or they start at 12 p.m. or 11 a.m. until 7, 8 p.m. So those guys are like that. And if you're a mail handler or a mail processing clerk, you're inside the plant. They have 3 tours. Tour 1, tour 2, tour 3. It's open 24 hours a day. Thanks for your videos. I got offer extended for mail handler. Mail handlers make really good money. They don't get double time, but they get a lot of overtime. What's up, Jay? I'm still waiting on my GIS background. A lot of people waiting. One company doing everybody in the country. But I'm sure if you actually call them, they're going to say it was done. It was complete. Once you submit it, they do it in minutes. They'll send it out. It comes back in less than 7 minutes. Once you actually go home, once you go and check your mail, you'll get something in the mailbox and it'll show you what they checked and it'll tell you how long it took to do your background check. And typically it takes 10 minutes for it to come back. Then they submit it. They submit it to Post office, and then they just go through all the people. What do you mean double time? I mean double time, dog. Exactly. Got my orientation date on the 10th. All right. Double time is, they call it V time. V time or penalty pay. I speak about this in one of my videos. You work $10 an hour, all right? 8 hours a day. After your 8th hour, you make overtime. Overtime is time and a half. So if you're making $10, it'll be $15 an hour at overtime. You make overtime per day, not per week. So then after your 8th hour, you will make overtime up until your 10th hour. After your 10th hour, it becomes penalty pay. From 10 to 12 is double time. Got it? Post office going bankrupt. What are my thoughts on that? They've been talking about that since last 42 years. Post office stay broke. In the Constitution. Ain't going nowhere. 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 They said we were going out of business before June. We still here. Screenshots from post office going bankrupt. We have a new postmaster. He's just a jerk. What do you do as a tractor trailer driver? Do they make good money starting out? They make okay. I'm not going to talk about how much I don't make. What do you do? Not much. Not much. I earned this. We pick up the mail. We drop off the mail. That's what we do. I don't like to belittle my job though. Let me see, man. What comes after fingerprints? You wait for your orientation. So what do people you work with think about the new postmaster? There might be kids watching. He's a jerk. Oh yeah, he's trying to cut back on the overtime. They gave us all a service talk. Talk about no more overtime. I don't know if Angel's still in the room, but we're still doing overtime. So fingerprinting interview is the last step before orientation. Yes, it is. Angela, thank you for your encouragement. I start orientation on Monday. Get it, Angela. Don't quit. I heard somebody complain one day about orientation being too tough. AB. What's the face? What's the face for? Did I lose you? Yeah, so that double time, so we only have one boss, who is the postmaster. We have lead mans. Postmaster runs a bunch of TL liftgate 48-foot trailer. Easy money, man. Easy money. I don't like to belittle our work, but we make it happen. They bring the mail from the planes. They bring the mail from we move the mail. That's what we do. How long does it take after finger? Yeah, it does vary. It does vary. Postmaster runs the whole place. Then they got station managers, and then they have supervisors under them. Sometimes you don't even see your postmaster. I have a fingerprinting last week, waiting on for drug tests. No drug tests. They told me that position will end in September. Still, I haven't heard anything from them. Do you unload your truck or does someone else? I unload my truck. Mail handlers are supposed to, but you got these huge cages and equipment and it's on wheels. You literally push it right onto the dock and that's it. There's more to it than that though, if anybody thinks we're lazy. No, we move the mail. That's it, pretty much, you know. You stand by your door, you check for your route that you're going on. Unload your truck or do something else. Yeah, I unload my truck. What's going on, KC? Do you get your schedule at orientation when you start? No. Once you get to your station or wherever you're working, they'll assign you. They fill you in slowly. They see what you are, see how good you work, and then they work you. It depends on your where you're at, you know. I don't know what position you're at, Carlos. Pre-hire list and waiting on GIS. So will I get an interview next? Pre-hire list and waiting on GIS. Well, it goes from pre-hire list to offer extended. Once you see that, then you should get your GIS. And that there's no real interviews. This job is too easy, man. We literally haven't made. I start an orientation on Monday. Good deal. It's very boring. Very boring. So they watch how you work. No, people talk. They talk. You're not. You're not. What position you going for, Carlos? I mean, let me know what you're doing so I can tell you a little bit more. I'm worried about defunding news of the USPS. They can't defund us. The post office doesn't get money from the government. I hope everybody that's watching is listening. We don't get any money from the government. We are self-funded. We get bailouts from the government, but we are self-funded from when you guys buy stamps. That's it. That's it. And all those packages. But they said we were going to go out of business when the coronavirus hit. It's crazy because now the mail is picked up so much, and I'm sure if anybody else is actually working there, they'll tell you we got packages that almost seemed like it's Christmas time. What are thoughts on joining the union? I can't stand unions. Yeah, wait. Just wait. See? No protection until after probation. We should just join because of the bargaining for pre-career wages. I don't know. Showtime, I ain't gonna tell you nothing bad about them. They doing their thing. I don't care for them. I would suggest 6 months, wait, see who your shop steward is, who your craft director is, see if they do anything else for the people that work around you, if they're worth it. Because the union itself is strong, but if you don't have a strong leader that's in your department, it's useless. You feel like just giving money away for no reason. All right, mail handler assistant. Oh, MHA? Oh, no, man, it's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, brother. Do they watch you work? It's too many of you, but they'll know if you slacking. There's cameras all around the building. See, the military or the post office, which one you choose if you were 21 years old? Post office. Definitely. Definitely. Okay. Same day I got my GIS on the pre-hire list. It's weird. My name is greetings from Central Florida. AB. Dorami? Dorami. Central Florida. My daughter's in Central Florida. Orientation Monday for the RCA. Get it. Good deal. I've heard of them cutting overtime and penalty overtime. They want to cut a lot of things. They can't. They could try to control it. I have a CCA orientation Wednesday. You have an orientation. They have a CCA academy eventually. Thanks for your help. The other day I got 100. I don't know what you're talking about. My postman told me the post office not going anywhere, and he been at the post office for 24 years. It's true. Not going anywhere. I'm going to my second month still as pre-hire list. Don't stick with just one position, James. Don't. Apply to different things. I'm not sure what you're applying for, but never just stick with one. Because remember, whatever you're applying for, hundreds of other people that are doing the same exact thing. Mail handler assistant, I have my fingerprints on Tuesday. If you applied 3 months ago, will you have to do another Nachi background in one if it was done months ago? It depends. It depends on where you're located. Some people will allow it, but if you got to do another one, it'll come back faster because they already have you in the system. It's like 700 plus here for union dues. National letter carriers. Yeah, my son pays that garbage. So you're going to be a letter carrier. Okay. Yeah, I mean, wait a little bit and see if the person inside your office is worth it. I mean, crazy hours RCA. I want to do a different position. RCA is no real crazy hours. That's one of the easiest positions. They work during the daylight, man. They do rural routes. You get called 24/7. No, they schedule you 24/7. Yes, you got it. Hey. TTO. James. Yeah, man. Those take longer. I don't know where you're located, bro, but the you trying to go for one of the rare ones. That's what I do, TTO. But apply to other things inside of there. I know that you don't want to do anything else except for TTO, but unless you have another plant around you, try to go for a couple other things and see what happens. They move very slow in the MVO department, but don't get discouraged. Those are one of those positions that take a long time. Applied for mail handler on a July. Got an email yesterday. Got excited when I saw it. Okay, good deal. Where you at, Carlos? Does he say when you're done, you clock out, or do you unload the little truck? Yeah, you gotta unload that little thing. When you go pick up your mail, I'm only going by what my kids tell me. When you pick up your mail, like you go to little boxes or wherever, they hello, Miss Trace. I really need to put my glasses on. I want y'all to laugh at me. Got them Coke bottle glasses. Yeah, you just bring your mail in and you sort it out. The packages you pick up, because you're not just delivering to houses, you're delivering to businesses, and they'll be sending stuff out with you. You get a little bucket of mail or whatever. Once you get back into the station, you have to separate the mail. Some of it goes international, some of it goes local. So you separate it. End of your day, take you 15 minutes, and that's it. And that's what I sit there at the end of the day waiting for the carriers to come back, saying to be at our main branch for orientation and be available for the whole week. Okay. Also, thank you for these videos. They help a lot. You're welcome. How many different shifts do they have for tractor trailer drivers? What are the schedules? Depends on where you at, Lip Man. 24 hours a day, brother. 24 hours a day. We move that mail. It ain't just mail we move either. We move the equipment from facility to facility. There's people that are picking up stuff from the airports. There's people bringing stuff to the airports. James Williams in Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. I'm not sure what part of Texas you're in, but they move pretty fast in Texas, man. They got a lot of work going on out there. I work in Savannah, CCA. Number 3, I'm about to be converted. I love it. Money, very financially stable job. LaQuanda, let me hold $5. Times is tough. Is mail handler. There is no easy job, Carlos. There is no easy job at the post office. There ain't. Now, if you were a roofer, this is easy. If you're a construction man laying pipe and steel, this is easy. Besides that, there's no easy job. Your feet are going to hurt. Your back is going to hurt. Carlos, you in New York? What part of New York you in? Well, you definitely gonna be in pain. I wish I knew about this straight out of high school. Me too. Shit. I went and spent all this money on college. Finished running my route for practice, ran into an RCA that got lost and helped him. Good thing I was out there with my directions. Get it. Good deal. I wouldn't help nobody. That's just me. Y'all think I'm nice. I just left them. Offer phase extended for MHA. It's been since May. Is that a good thing, or should I try and apply again? Keep applying. Mail handler assistant. Everything is moving slow though. June, July. Everything's moving slow. That's not a long time. Much love for the drivers and the trucks. Bon bon. LaQuanda Baker. You make it move. All the trucks. Without trucks, nothing moves. Do you get paid for orientation and mileage? You don't get paid for mileage, but you get paid for orientation. The moment you get there, orientation, they're gonna give you a form. It's called a 1260. You fill your form out, take a picture of it. It's gonna teach you the begin tour. That's what we call our shifts. You work for the government. That's what they call them, tours. Tour 1, tour 2, tour 3. So you have begin tour, out lunch, in lunch, move, if you move from one station to another or one spot to another, and end tour. Make sure you take pictures of them, because orientation gets paid by one department and your actual job that you're doing gets paid by another department. I know people have been saying, why didn't you tell me about this? I totally forgot. And when you go to turn that paper in, it's 3 days, 20 hours, they always get lost. It never ends up on your first check. I don't know why. But if you have the pictures to prove it, make sure once you get to your station, you give it to the people and say, hey, look, hey, I need to get paid for this. I don't want to wait 2 weeks for some money. All right, let's see. I'm in Dallas, Texas. Should I keep my hazmat? I still got mine. You will have hazmat on the back of your truck, but you don't need a hazmat unless you don't want to pay for it. You don't get stopped by police either when you're driving that truck. You don't get stopped. That's right. They don't even like to mess with us when we get into accidents. I don't get into accidents, but we don't have no license plates. If you guys didn't realize, postal trucks, no postal truck has a license plate. Next time you see your mail carrier, look, they don't have license plate. They just got numbers on the back. That's why police hate dealing with us. When you first get started, do they train you? Yeah, they give you some training. Not much, but you'll figure it out. It's one of those, okay, sit here, pick this up, read those things, do this. And it's really repetitious. Your feet, Carlos, are going to hurt. You'll get accustomed to it though. Gwanda, she know. They be running them red lights, parking in handicapped parking spots. I see you. Tyler, Texas, a part of Dallas. He telling the truth. No question. Long Island. Okay, I ain't gonna hold that against you. That's not really New York. I'm from New York. No, y'all gonna laugh at my glasses. Get it on. When do you get your ID badge? They'll have you take a picture. Some places they process it the same day. Same day. And some places you'll get it the next day. You can get paid for mileage depending on how far you have to travel. We had a girl that was traveling 2 hours round trip because her station was located. Wow, damn. Numbers on the truck. Never want to stop us because of the license. That's true. Did you ever get pulled over by the police? Me? No. I run red lights all the time. See, I ran red light and didn't get stopped by the cop at the light. And we filled insurance for our orientation. No. You don't fill orange. You talking about insurance for your health insurance? Is that what you're talking about? What's the best shoes for a CCA job? I thought Reebok boots. Whatever's comfortable on your feet. They say Reeboks or Skechers. Temporarily. Do truck drivers get paid every week? We get paid the same time as everybody else. Every other government employee in the country gets paid the same exact time. That includes all of Congress, all of the Senate. We all get paid the same exact time. What size trailer do you pull? I got that big one, that 53. Woohoo! How long is training for truck drivers? Ain't no training for no truck driver. If you know how to drive, you just got to know how to push some stuff on the trailer and strap it in. And then they tell you where your stations are. Navigate to your station. Push the stuff off. Scan it. Beep, 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 beep. Scan stuff on. Beep, 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 beep. Stop talking about the truck driving thing, man. We're going to talk about you making my job seem weak, bro. Gotta let these people know. There are forklift positions in the plant. Yes, there are. It's not specifically called a forklift position, though. Because you have to be a mail handler. You're talking about health insurance. Once you're there, they give you your information. You wait for ID so you can go on a website, our website, Light Blue. And then you fill everything out on Light Blue. Everything you can think of is on Light Blue. How to see your paychecks, your pay stubs, your clock in time. You fill out your insurances. Everything's on Light Blue. But you can start filling it out. What about those cameras? Which cameras? Do you have to wear steel toes? I did initially. I just bought black Skechers, no mesh, no official. You don't need that. Do you get direct deposit? Yes, you get direct deposit. Are uniforms free for new CCA? I will have to pay out of pocket. For you, Enrique, they're gonna charge you double. Just kidding. You have to wait 120 days, and they're gonna give you an allotment, $400 or $500, and it's a card, Discover card or something, and you can only use that to buy your clothing for your craft. So once you put your ID in there, they're gonna know your craft, and you can only buy that stuff for your craft. But you have to wait 120 days. It's gonna be easy for me coming from side. Oh, easy money, bro. Y'all work harder than us. Their lunch breaks, and how long are they? Um, Depending on your shift, 30 minutes to an hour. Do you get your allowance after 90 or days or 120? 120 days. How does the post office do raises? They tell you raise up out this motherfucking building. No, man, that's a complicated question. They do them depending on your craft, every 6 months, depending on your union. Every 6 months, you get a little raise. Every year, you get a COLA, a cost of living assessment. Depending on the contract, they renegotiate. You get a little bit of money. So you do get raises frequently. You can get up to like $1.50 in less than a year and a half or something. How does the post office do raises? Did you ever get a ticket from a red light camera? I'll run every red light in this goddamn town. They can't give us none. A red light, they take pictures of license plates. We don't have them. All black leather. I've been researching Doc Martens are too heavy. I'm a Doc Martens girl. And I was disappointed to hear shade thrown on Doc Martens. Cameras in trucks? Nope. Are you a truck driver? We have no cameras in the trucks. We can't even, a pre-trip is to look at the outside of the truck. You can't even pull the hood. You pull the hood, that they consider that crossing crafts. They get really upset about that. So you can't even go up underneath the hood. You can't choose the days you want to work as a manhandler. Nope, not yet. Mail handlers do once you move up to that status. Then you get to pick a schedule. But initially, no. Yep, every 6 months a raise until you convert. He's right. Thank you, LaQuanda. I'll be getting that overtime. Okay. No ticket, no license. Facts, AC. Did you guys see did you see did I post the video with it? I was gonna post one. I took it. I don't think I posted that video yet. Maybe I did. I don't know. We have a couple down here. Does offer extended phase mean I have the job? I haven't done fingerprints yet. Typically, they're extending you the offer. You have the job unless something comes back in your license. Buddy of mine got the offer extended. He got the orientation. He started first day. Then something popped up with an open container. Wasn't even drinking and driving. Open container in his vehicle. And he was a CCA. And they let him go. 8 months later, he works at a mail handler now. So, you may not know the question. I start orientation on Monday. So, do you have to do a logbook? No logbook for these guys. We don't have logbooks. No. The ELDs? No. Will they make us shave? Do I look like I shaved, bro? Cut it out. Hi. How soon do I start working on? Working on what? The scanners do have a GPS on it and a camera on it. I used to snap in a picture of signatures. Yeah, that's the only thing that they do have. That's for the carriers. They got one LLD truck with an AC and entire city Savannah with 7 stations. Damn. So you're a truck driver or a mail carrier for the UPS? I am a truck driver for the USPS. I actually made a video today because we have a hurricane and I didn't even post it. I was going to mash it together. I was showing you guys what they're doing at the station and the sky, and they're out there slave laboring right out there in the hurricane weather. It was something else. I didn't put it together. No pre-trip, no under the hood. Can you talk on your phone? No, you're not supposed to. In case anybody else is watching that, you're not supposed to talk on your phone. But your supervisors will call you. You see I have a headset when I post my videos, keep your headset. You can't go under the hood. Sometimes you can see the problem just by looking. And you can't even touch it. Keep sending before I'm done writing. My bad for the confusion. I'm definitely confused. Do you want to go to my van and get some free candy? Funny. Thanks a lot, Jay. So I see a good position and a good career. It depends. Um, it's me, your friend. I wonder if that's my son being funny. Uh, it depends. It depends on what you want. If you wanna, I spoke to a RCA guy, and just listen to what he had to say. And I spoke to my daughter; she's a carrier, and hear the difference on what they do. And if it works for you, depending on your personal situation. I don't know what your personal situation. Do you get to go home every night as a truck driver for the UPS? Yeah, yeah, I'm here. I'm at home. Go get my damn glasses. Making fun of me. Oh man, go get his glasses. What is the meaning of life? Oh man, where do you find these people? As a mail handler assistant, is it the same as working as a mail handler? Well, it's the same thing. What did everybody listen to this dude? He knows it. I don't know everything. Definitely don't know everything. I learn it just as you guys say it. All right, let me put my damn glasses on. I play too much. Y'all like that? Y'all like that shirt? The best dads get promoted to grandpa. That's right. That's right. Does Santa exist? Yes, my son. He believes Santa exists. All right. Mail handler assistant, mail handler, same thing. It's just a title. All right. Anybody that's just starting out and you are just watching, what is 1+1? Your thoughts on college students working for the USPS. If they could fit you in, go for it. If you can handle it, can you refuse to drop mail if a dog is loose? Sheesh. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know nothing about what the carriers do. So my background is, let's go down. Part-time flex position, so I can get that holiday pay. I don't know if they get holiday pay. And better benefits sucks not getting vacay or holiday pay as RCA. I would suggest a CCA. So if my background is good, I do security. I just need to be patient. Absolutely. Go to the Nation of Islam. Angel, you getting old too, buddy. At the stage, can you go on schedule for a test? What test? What are we talking about? Is health insurance expensive? When you initially start, I think you pay $60 every 2 weeks for yourself. And I think that's what it is. $30 every 2 weeks, 6 weeks, something like that. Can you start as full-time or part-time for MHA? You start it, whatever they put you on. MHA, they tell you your hours vary. So you don't have to do delivery or mail of a dog if they're in danger, like bees or wasps, etc. True. Thanks. 61. Every pay period for insurance. That's when I guess they start. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, I do look like a Muslim. Cut this damn beard off. Anyway, like I was saying before, I wonder if that's my son playing around on the phone. If you're new to this, make sure that you fill out your profiles fully. Some people run through the profile when you initially go on the website and you're not filling it out and you're having problems moving forward. You have to be thorough. You have to fill in those blanks. You can't leave anything blank. I know I said this a lot of times in my videos, and I've had to help a few people, and it seems like they're just missing one little thing in order to move forward. And look, read everything up and down. When you're doing that first initial profile, read everything. Read it. Don't just, okay, yes, 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 yes. No, read it. Because one little check mark off will throw your whole thing out and they will reject you immediately. I've had to help a couple people that one accidentally put down they weren't a citizen, one missed this or whatever it was. And it's something that simple can prohibit you from moving forward. All right. They can basically call you whenever they want. Pretty much. They just went up $1. Let me hold $1. I was told that they was a test you can pick up a date and supposed to be a big test to get into the postal. LM, I'm assuming you're new to this. You need to start watching my videos. No. They don't do no tests. You need to start from the beginning. There's a video that I have to show you how to start the process of filling out your application. That'll tell you exactly what you need to do. How can you prevent? Oh my gosh. Just did the fingerprints and waiting for orientation day, RCA. Thanks for all the information. You're very welcome. The PSE sales, good position to apply for. I do it. PSE sales, service, and distribution. That you start anywhere between 1 a.m., 4 a.m. You get in there, you're sorting the mail initially. When the trucks come and we deliver the mail, you're there, you're receiving all the mail, you're sorting it out. After you sort it out, they distribute it to the carriers in their bins, and after they get that, they rinse off and they get right to the windows. But they're smaller. They're smaller. It's an easy assessment. It mainly talks about customer service. The Old Testament like that. Yeah. Can you be forced to work overtime? Mail handlers, they say, oh, mandatory overtime. I don't think they can force you, what a lot of people do. What is a college I should go to? They don't tell you when you take your fingerprints. When orientation. I don't know what that means. Waiting to get fingerprints. Still no drug test. I'm trying to figure out, did they skip that step? Yeah. Must have just walked in. No drug test right now. Trace how long orientation of RCA. So when you start working, I'm ready to start making money. Orientations are usually 3 days. 2.5 days. Then you got to do a CCA Academy. CCA Academy is like 4 days, I believe. Once you're a full-time employee, can you roll over your vacation time if you don't take it that year? I believe so. Oh man, they accumulate some vacation time, sick time. That is like the plus of the post office. There's people that accumulate hundreds of hours. And when they get ready to retire, what happens is, I think you can hold up to 440 hours up until the time you retire. And it comes so fast. Now, if you don't use that time before you retire, the post office will buy that time back from you, and they'll give you a check for that 440 hours, I believe it is. I think that's the max. That check comes out to like $25,000, $26,000. That's right out the door. That ain't got nothing to do with your retirement, your pension, your Social Security. That's a check just for the time you didn't use. You break up vacation time, you have to take it all at once. I don't know. My thoughts on the unions? Hold my tongue on that. Unions only as good as their representative at your place. You might have a great union rep. Mine sucks. When you get your uniform for truck drivers after you get hired, when you convert, you gotta wait 120 days, I believe. Max is 500. Is it 500? I don't know. That was 440 hours, but it might be. 3 days RC, shadow day. 500 is the max. Okay. Should I quit my job after I finish orientation? We're the week off. I don't know. I don't know. Depends. Depends on how fast your place moves. Thank you for your patience, Jay. I know you get asked the same questions more times than you can count. Just a couple. Just a couple. I'm gonna hold on for another 4 minutes here before I shut this down. So y'all shoot them out to me. I'm gonna try and finish up. Everybody that's on here, I'm sure you have my email. A lot of you that go into my email, if I ask you to email me and I give you my number, it means try to call me right then and there, because whatever you're asking me usually takes me to conversate with you for a minute, because it begets you don't get no uniform mail handler, brother. No, you can go in there in jogging pants if you want. I see these women in there that they look like they going to a club. No, you can't call nobody for no orientation date because of the fact that I did a video on that, Matt. What happens is the orientations are done usually by one person in one area, and they can only do 6 people at a time. I've heard some people doing video chats for orientations. It's weird. It's weird. This whole thing is weird. So instead of 30 people in a room, they got 6 people in a room, and they just spreading it out. And the district doesn't know when they're doing them. It's one person that's qualified to do your orientations, and that person has to be there that week and not be busy doing anything else. It sucks, but that's just how it is. How long you been with the Postal Service? Since 2011-ish. What is my email? finesse316@gmail.com. FINESSE316@gmail.com. You hit me up, I'll let me know that you lit, man. I'll give you my number. How long before your first evaluation? I think they give you 30 days or something like that. 90, 30, I don't know. We demand daily videos. I wish I could. Hey there, I just found you. Immediately subscribe once I'm eligible. I will be applying for RCA position. Mike, go and check out that video where I'm sitting in front of the computer showing you eligible automatically. All right? Automatically, just apply. Cool, great video, Jay. Have a great weekend. I'm about to if I walked outside right now, you'll see the wind blowing. I had 9 in my orientation. Oh, okay, you got a big classroom. You can go to work however you want, pretty much. My homie got fired from CCA because he got hurt and was assigned light duty. Got back, he got fired. What's up with that? Sheesh. Tell him talk to the. Was he under 90 days? If he was under 90 days, you got my number, Angel. We'll chat. We had a little over 12 in our class. Okay. There you go. I know you said in the other video there's a limit on declined job offers. What do you mean by that? Declined. Thought your email was sexual chocolate. You know it. That's Mark Henry's sexual chocolate. Any CCA in the chat? What's the best way to stay cool in the heat? Should I buy a little cooler? Cooler with some beer in it, so you get an evaluation. Yeah, you get evaluated after 30 days, 60 days, 30, 60, 90, something like that. These live chats, super helpful. Thank you, Miss Trace. Do you know if supervisors make more than CCAs? I was offered a position. Don't want to make it less due to how much overtime I make already. Well, if you make a lot of overtime, yeah, the supervisors, if you're a 204B, if you know what that is, they don't make much more. They might make 50 cents to $1 more per hour. The headache ain't worth it. The headache ain't worth it. Nah, Angel Medina. see a lot of water, a lot of cooling towels. Yeah. Uh, Great and very informative. Great video, Jane. You're very welcome. Temp clerk. I'm working 10 hours a day, split shift. Someone told me in confidence that if I end my tour, so I cannot be scheduled the next day at 4:30 a.m. I think you're supposed to have 8 hours off or something. 8 to 10 hours off. Do you know what that evaluation is about? Being on time, being efficient. Call you after video to ask. Okay, how do supervisors get their positions? Kiss a lot of ass. I don't know. Um, my daughter did. She's doing the 204B, I believe now. Just kind of be there. There's a lot of people that I don't know how these supervisors get in. I don't want nothing to do with their supervisory positions. I don't think anybody really does until when you get there, you'll be realizing how much of a headache it is. I applied to just get the job I wanted. To just get the job I wanted. Yeah, you can decline a bunch of them. If you had to do this all over again, would they pick the post office again? I'd have picked it a lot earlier. I used to be over the road truck driver. I've been driving since '98. What are we in, 2020? That's a long time, 22 years? Yeah. I'd have did this from the beginning. I used to move furniture for a living all around the country. Headache. RCAs usually work holidays and Sundays. Pretty much. I have a video up talking to one of the guys. It was a very short video, and he tells you exactly what they do here where I'm at, but a lot of them are exactly the same. Goldmouth. Actually, somebody emailed me or texted me. If you go into my email, shoot me an email, I'll send you a screenshot or a picture of what they said exactly the job requirements are of the RCA is. On Sundays, we do Amazon and packages only. What's your recommendations as a starting MHA? Be fit. I don't know, listen to what they tell you. There's no real recommendations. You're going to go in there, you're a robot. You're going to stand by a machine and you're going to be bored the hell out of your mind. 9:52. Yeah. You're going to be bored out your mind. All right. I think I went over on my time. I appreciate you guys stopping in. If you guys want to hit my email, you know what it is. Do you ever get stressed out by your workloads, or they feel they're expected of you? I get stressed out every day. I just keep a smile on my face. RD cool though, so thanks for helping me with the question the other day. I have a bachelor's degree from Texas, waiting on a fast track started as a clerk assistant. Get it. Post a new LLV trucks video. It's kind of tacky, but it's a short video. I'll pop it up there probably. Anybody want to get in contact with me directly, just drop a line in the email. So you just watch this. I'll shoot you my my phone number. Phone is on 24 hours a day. I prefer you text first. That way I can, give you a call when I'm ready. Well, we'll go back and forth. I respond to everybody as much as I can. And if you have a question, what I do is I'll ask somebody. And there goes that Creole Barbie. Whoever was in here asking about that that mail processor, that's the lady right there. You can ask her. She'll give you that information. Yeah, just drop a line in the email and I'll give you my number and we'll try and figure it out. Figure it out together. All I can do is try my best to help you guys. All right? Good night, JH. We out here. See that? The best dads get promoted to grandpa. Good night. My grandpa glad made me put my glasses on. Don't laugh at me. Good night, y'all. Be easy.